Good morning, everybody. It's Jean. I am going to walk up here to the summer room and reveal the colors that we chose for the wicker furniture that we got at the yard sales last week. There's a hint. Yes, we painted it red. We love red. We already had a lot of red pieces up here, and that is Krylon Cherry Red. We absolutely love it. We're thrilled with the way it turned out. And I'll get closer so you can see it. I think the red is just a cheery color, and we've always enjoyed red, so why not paint the wicker red? It won't show dirt as easily as the white would, so Prim Farmhouse, you hit it right on the head. We painted it red. And we got new red and white cushions and got the anchor pillows. I already had the other pillows. They were on the other sofa, which was getting kind of old and ratty. I'll get back so you can see more of the so-called garden junk we love. We love all the old primitive tools and utensils. And a lot of this is things you all have seen in some of my videos up to this point. Big part of everything that's up here came from a yard sale. This wicker table here with the glass top, that came from a yard sale. This little white tricycle, that was a yard sale. The little red wire baskets, that was a yard sale. This set of white iron chairs, they fold up. They were a yard sale find a couple weeks ago. Now this table was something we bought at TJ Maxx quite a few years ago, and we painted it red a couple years ago. And there's some of my sedums. We love the old stained glass. We used to have it hanging in all of our windows in the house, but when we had the new windows put in, we couldn't hang it like we used to, so we saved some of it and put up here. This copper trellis right here, John actually made that out of copper tubing. He is a man of many talents. And there's a jade plant. There's one of my Christmas cactuses. There's a shamrock plant that I wintered over in the basement. And if you can see this, this Christmas cactus is actually getting ready to bloom after I put it out here. Love the old red shutters, yard sale find. You can hear the blue jay squawking. This cute cat wind chime is something that my son got me for my birthday last year. This little red metal stand, that was a yard sale find. The little country store birdhouse there on the bottom, we made that many years ago and I painted it. The bird cage and the birdhouse, those were yard sale finds. This porch column, a friend of ours gave it to us from their old farm homestead that was tore down before they built their house, and we made a post and John used old silverware to make the hooks. And up there some more old wonderful pails that we got from yard sales. The scoop back there, I want to put a citronella candle on it, but I haven't found one I liked yet. And more of the old water cans that we love. And back here, I don't know whether you can see it or not, this white thing is actually an old European baby bathtub, or sometimes you'll see them referred to as French baby bathtubs. Old horse collar mirror. The rug beater I got at a yard sale a few years ago. Lots of things from yard sales. A sign that the feed sign is one that a neighbor had hanging on the outside of their house, and they gave it to us. There are some of the crocks and the old scale that we got at the yard sales. This house here is one that John built, and every shingle on that roof is hand cut. He has many hours in that, and I love it. These are the most comfortable old rockers. We've had those for a long time, and the cushions, I can't find cushions that fit it exactly, so I just put towels on them. That way I can take it off and wash them. Another look at that red sofa and table. This little metal wire vintage couch or love seat, whatever you want to call it, that was another yard sale find last summer, and we painted it the cherry red. My hanging curly ivy. And there's that piece that I got at, I believe that was the Dollar Tree. No, not Dollar Tree, Dollar General. More of my flowers. This is another great old chair. When we bought it at the yard sale, it already had the wire in the bottom so that you could set a plant in it, and I love it. And that's the old chippy green paint that was on it. John just seals it every year so that it'll last. And there's an old vintage scrub bucket. There's another trellis that John built out of copper tubing. Another old gate. And over there in the background, that's the potting shed. I've got a major cleanup job to do inside of it before I can ever film that for you. These are two little chairs that used to be in the front yard, and I brought them up here. And there's a wire basket full of old flower pots that's got the old moss on it. That is real moss. That's not moss that came from a store. And an old kitchen utensil. And this begonia is absolutely one of the most beautiful begonias. It looks so perfect that it actually looks fake. And that little white table there, that was a yard sale find a couple weeks ago, and we painted. I got a citronella plant there. I wish it would work for the mosquitoes because they are absolutely horrible. There's a little white bench that John actually got out of the trash. More of those wonderful old shutters. That's Baby Boy's cover, and after I film, I'll actually go cover my new cushion up because that's where he likes to sleep, and I don't want him to get it all dirty. The little miniature olive buckets, and that's where these two rockers is where we sit, and we'll have room to put our coffee there. There's a close-up view of John's house he built. And there's the shingles that he cut by hand. I know you recognize a lot of these things that I've showed in my yard sale hauls. This wonderful cubbyholes piece we got when we visited the kids up in Northern Virginia last year. And there's a couple of my Ray Dunn flower pots. And some old flower frogs. Here's a birdhouse that John built and I painted many years ago. There's a wind chime that John made. Over here's the end of the potting shed. I'll go over here and show you the flowers, if the sun's not going to be too bright. That's an old bed that he painted. Red, you may not be able to see this at all. The two chairs on the end, this one and the one over here, those are vintage ice cream chairs that the bottoms had deteriorated, so we made planters out of them. Lots of old garden tools. And look at this variegated geranium. Isn't that gorgeous? John built this building and he put the stained glass in it too. He's got a project he's working on. Those old trash cans is what he works on. I'll show you that area another time when we have it a little cleaner. There's a beautiful heuchera. There's two kinds in there. And you know how I love the Japanese maples. There's a view from this end. We love setting up here. Most days it's so peaceful with the birds. Well, that's going to be all for today. I just wanted to share a little piece of our paradise and reveal what we did with the wicker sofa. I hope you've enjoyed it, and I hope you like the way we did it. Thank you. Till the next time.